The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, was 2nd and 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season. But rumor is, might have a few more for 2023.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, the sneak gets Hurts, and he'll get it. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there, every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Open here, Adam Thielen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now an end around as Cousins have just popped this forward. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and goal. Cousins buying time under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. To throw, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. It appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and now he can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver one the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
One more time. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seven, our score after 1. Second and 11 now. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it. on 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Hassan Reddick able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. But still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play fake, Cousins. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 6.
Cousins to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson as time expires in the first half.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, fully on the launch here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
There you go.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 right. Panther 11. Panther.
But 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
18.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 28 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
To throw is Cousins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the way.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running right, here's Sanders.
To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Slot man moves right.
Back at 60. 69, 60, 17. 18, Pioneer.
Hurts.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got it. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And there's a compression to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Pass complete to Bell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Cousins. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Cousins to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the block and making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try to defend it in the game.
And a great game comes down to this team for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
I want every cover guy to get in the game on defense. Every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's what they shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They get the tip they were looking for. They couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.